Oh, which background?
Oh, we're live. Look at, we'll turn this off. Now, let's just clear something up. So, cheap jokes. Thanks again, I guess, man, for using our my stream and getting some content last week with good old Brent. But you messed up all my backgrounds and you've stuffed us around. And what are you doing to us?
I added one new background for you. It should be great.
And actually, you know what? To be honest, I like it better than what I've got, so I'm going to leave it.
My pleasure.
Claims.
Yeah, why not? Let's roll with it.
So tonight's guest, obviously,
we've got the regulars, Dan from New Zealand, Bilsy, and obviously everyone knows cheap jokes. But tonight's guest, episode number 6, is Mr. Jacen, as you see down there in the lower right. Monster JDC, the brickhead, I guess, obsessed collector / creator.
Something like that.
I want to talking about obsessed collector and creator. I'm going to start it with a screen share, and because I love brickheads are my theme. Like I obviously love the brickheads, but I saw this today. I can't believe you got it. Oh man!
Oh cool.
That how hard was it to get that? The San Diego Comic Cons.
That one was a little tricky. The prices have been quite high here in Australia, and I managed to get it for a decent price from America, even with the conversion and shipping. So it finally arrived today. It's been traveling for about a month and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen them like they obviously skyrocketed as soon as they came out to like $600-700. You know, people were buying it. Idiots, absolute crazy idiots. But
what year is that one?
What's that?
What year is that one?
2016.
Oh, cool!
Wow.
Yeah, that's insane. Hey, would that be? Obviously, I'm guessing now out of your brickheads, that'd be one of your most that'd be your prize collection as far as an official set.
Yeah, probably that or the Inside Tour one.
What's the Inside Tour one?
There was a set when I was on the Inside Tour in 2017, and we got an exclusive brickheads with an Inside Tour T-shirt on it. It's basically just a white nonny with a black T-shirt with Inside Tour printed on it.
That's still pretty cool though. And then obviously, if people watched our stream, the build stream last week, I'm a bit happy over all the Bluey and the family of the Blueys and the Bluey brickhead. And I even Bill come around and I showed him the other day, like, You can't go wrong. I shared the wrong screen, didn't I? Don't you hate when you got too many screens? Like it was only a background, like nothing else was on that screen. So there it is for those that are watching. G'day Steve, how are you, champion? So obviously the Bluey brickheads are a thing, and we did post it in last week's chat as well that the Bluey brickheads are on the ideas. We're running with the ideas on the ideas set now as well. So, and it was funny today. I was doing a bit of research to try and find more Bluey brickheads, and there's some crap ones out there, man. So, out of all of them, I think you've nailed it as far as elements goes. Like that's pretty spot on. You can't mistake that.
Yeah.
Well, I still haven't built that one myself. Like the new and improved version, you're the only one that's actually got one at the moment. I've got the old first version that I took to Brickvention. So I've got all the parts coming over from Billand and other places, and they've slowly sort of dribs and drabs have come in. But I bulk ordered so I could build 10 of each of the family members. So in that new style. So it's taken a while to get all the parts.
So as far as obviously, if most people don't know, go and check out Jacen's Instagram. I just put the link in the chat. You went to Brickvention. How many all up did you bring, as in custom brickheads, to Brickvention?
I think I had 105.
Damn.
But there was a different type of nonnies, which sort of there was about 15 or 16 of those, and then the rest were all different characters and obscure sort of things.
First question, what's your, I guess, favorite so far that you've built or you've designed out of the brickheads?
Probably Probably Squirrel Girl, only because that was the one, like I had a crack at building that on the inside tour, and that sort of got me interested. I'd never sort of built anything myself prior to that. Had a go, and I think I got second place over there. So I came back and I've refined it about 7 or 8 times. And so it's the first one that's down this path. And then, then I decided I'll go to Brickbench and made some big sort of, I'll get 100. I'll have 100 by the time I get down there, and then had to sort of really work my ass off to get them all designed, and trying to do something that's obscure and hasn't been done before, which is getting harder and harder. But
for sure. And
Your
then,
Skeletor is epic as well. That's one of my favourites of yours.
which one?
Skeletor?
Oh yeah. So I've done a few Masters of the Universe because I'm a big fan of them. So
Do you what was the crowd favorite that most people picked out and jumped at and kind of recognized and liked?
Well, the kids straight away went for Bluey. Like they spot him wherever she was in the of shots. And then the adults, like all the parents, were sort of more Mr. Squiggle, I think, was probably like ABC shows were the fan favorites. So it was all the 30 plus guys and girls that were sort of drawn to Mr. Squiggle, and the young ones were going for Bluey, and there were a few Masters of the Universe fans there, but it was mostly Squiggle and Bluey. I
think the two that the two that I picked out down in Melbourne that stuck out really, really brightly was obviously your the Crocodile Hunter one. That was because you had the crocodile obviously with as well. And Where's Wally? Like,
oh yeah, Where's Wally was a last minute thing. I thought, oh well, if I'm gonna move the brickheads around while I'm at Brickbench and change them up each day, I might as well throw Wally in there for the kids to try.
Just makes sense.
Oh, here we go. So I just found the I can show people. So there's the
It's so funny. It's just like the hair that just makes it, isn't it?
Oh,
like you can have the overalls all you want, but it's the hair that sort of gets it over the line.
Yeah, and then I think I scroll past. Like, there's the it's the squiggle.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah. Like, how good is it? It's just the blackboard.
Is that what's his name from Futurama? That's great.
Yeah, right.
It's straight out of the meme too.
It looks like Dave Holder.
It so does.
Same hairstyle, yeah.
And there's your inside tour, obviously one. We're just trying to see what else. The ice cream. This one's cool.
That's fine.
Neapolitan.
Going for the Neapolitan, yeah.
You do it before and after, and it's just the pink side.
Only the strawberry left.
Just the strawberry.
Here's an almost adults only one.
Oh hey.
Jessica Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit, yeah.
Oh, yes, right. And then there's the Wally one's almost nailed perfect too. Like for a quick, like you said, last minute. Like that's very impressive.
Mm.
Yeah, no, that's I can see in your background. Obviously, you're a pop vinyl type of a collector. Is that a reason why you lent towards the brickheads as well?
I think so. Yeah, like I had the pop vinyl sort of beforehand, and this was the Lego version, I guess, of that. And it hits all the characters that I like: Marvel superheroes, DC superheroes, and then they've expanded to everything in between. So yeah, I enjoy them. They're an easy build and they're easy sort of thing to mock, and you don't need a lot of parts to do them. So they're much easier than doing large scale castle scenes and things like that, or aquariums or whatever it might be. So yeah, it's much easier.
I think that was a slight dig at you there, Bilsy. What about you, Dan? You're sitting there nice and quiet. Do you have any brickheads yourself? I don't know.
Yeah, I've got all but about 6, I think.
Is that just like a certain character that you wanted to collect or have?
No, I've got I didn't like them in the beginning, so I never bought them. And somehow or other, from going to shows and bits and pieces, I ended up with a few boxes of them. just individual characters and stuff. And when I first started streaming, I didn't want to waste good sets on streaming to, not many people to start with. And especially like the first 20 minutes of a stream. So I used to just build brickheads. And what I'd do is I'd just have them all up and I'd say, right, Batman versus Superman, first 1 to 5 in the chat gets built, and would run the first 30 minutes of a stream like that. And then I found myself running out and then buying more and more and more. And then it became a thing, and people then started sending them to me and then offering me ones that I didn't have.
Huh.
So I've got them all, but I think it might be about 8 that I don't have in total, and I don't have any of the Comic-Con ones.
Yeah, no. So I started same with I liked them from the get go. I started buying them from day one. I've got them all as far as set release wise, and a few odd ones, but I don't have. Yeah, I can't justify spending that much enormous amount of money on, the Comic-Con. I know Aussie Brickstar Paco. He started doing he did his own little collection of bits to do the. What was it? Was it Walmart or Target had the Lego Movie brickheads?
Yeah, they had Lego Movie 2 exclusives, 4 of them from memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 Walmart, 2
I do have those. I actually bought those at Brickvention in Melbourne this year. Paco had a guy over here, a friend of mine, Rick, print all of the San Diego Comic-Con parts.
Yes, that's right.
And was selling them as sets of parts.
Which is an awesome idea for people that,
Good idea. Why not?
It's not hurting anybody.
No.
Yeah. The only people that it hurts is the scalpers that are keeping those sets to scalp off or whatever. Yeah. If you were a completionist and you want all of them, then you're going to pay for it. But if you just want them to sit on the shelf and look reasonably good, you're not going to try and sell them as a fake, because you have no instructions and you have no box. So, I think it's a good idea too, personally.
Did you build yours, Dan?
Which ones?
The Lego Movie.
I think I've built 1 of the 4.
Oh, I unboxed it. No.
Oh yeah,
Did you get a good price at Did you get a good price at Brickvention?
Did
you get a good price at Brickvention?
I think I paid about $50 each.
Which is pretty
good. It's reasonable.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Australian or Kiwi?
Well, Australian, obviously.
So you got ripped off.
Yeah. Yeah, but I tell you what, my favourite brickhead.
Jacen, you able to swing and give us a look at the
Didn't you
vinyls?
your Kiwi thing's almost a brickhead, isn't it?
Which one? The Kiwi?
Hold on, I'm just going to go big on Jason's camera.
I just got to figure out how to turn the camera around.
We should have waited for the close-up.
Whoa! Okay,
there we go.
It won't flick around.
It doesn't like you. That's right. While you work that out, let's have a look at Dan's.
Yep.
Okay, so this one here is a Rick's Bricks exclusive.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
Do you guys have Buzzy Bees in Australia?
No, what's that?
You don't?
No.
Buzzy Bee is a kid's toy. It's a pull along bee essentially, and like exact colours of this. It's got blue wheels, a red body, yellow and black head, and yellow wings. And when you pull it along, the wings go around and round, and it clicks. It's just like a classic wooden kids toy.
And that's one of your fave. That's your fave.
Yeah, so that's one of Rick's designs, and I sort of helped them to refine it. And then Storm Mythos, I think it is, on
yes.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Made this guy, and I reverse engineered it. Jesus, it was difficult. There's not even a single brickhead's brick in it.
Really?
Wow.
It's all plates and angled brackets, and yeah, it was a mission to reverse engineer.
Let's check out
Wow.
Jason's.
All right, let's
Right.
go to Jason.
room
Whoa, holy
here.
crap!
Wow.
Oh yeah, this will make you jealous, gentlemen. Make sure you're
That
sitting
escalated.
down.
This is the man cave, eh?
Oh,
These
wow,
are all-
that is-
These are all my ones.
So every single one there is one that you've put together. You've designed.
Are those some hot toys in the cabinet as well? Or just statues? I know
Yeah,
they're hot toys.
a couple of hot
Jeez,
toys.
dude.
Oh, and you've got the 1 to 6 DeLorean? Mate, that's crazy.
How's that for the brickhead collection though? Geez, look at this room.
Oh,
Thank God.
you haven't seen it all yet, boys. Just wait.
Gonna give Trent a run for his money?
Very, very jealous of Jason's pad.
Yeah, right.
God, how do you dust all that, man?
Still going.
Wow. Wow.
This is why he doesn't give anybody his address.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's cool.
And that's in number order, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
there's maybe 2 ones.
And the boxes. So if they're in number order, is there any numbers that are sticking out that are in low numbers that haven't come out yet?
The only ones I'm missing is the Martian Manhunter and Supergirl. I think go up there in that spot. And
Oh, no,
then
I had that. I
Hand-
traded it.
Han and Boba Fett, like in Carbonite. And then
Oh, that's an exclusive, isn't it?
yeah, but
Comic-Con.
it's numbered. Like unlike the others, it's numbered. All the original 4 aren't numbered. And then this room.
There's another room.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow.
Again, how do you dust it?
Well, out here in Longreach, you have to let the aircon run all the time, so it's sort of on, and it vacuum seals the house because it's an evaporative system. So yeah, I've probably taken them down and dusted once
Wow.
in my last 15 years.
Fuck,
Holy
crap, man.
that is impressive.
Any more rooms?
No, that's pretty
That's
much
all
it.
right.
And then there's
Oh, the
the
big briquettes. There you go, the blue and the upsized ones.
Is this the kitchen?
They look cool.
this is the kitchen.
Look at you.
There's no room to cook.
Cooking's overrated.
No time to cook. Jesus. Seen the Lego that is good. That's why he's so skinny. He can't even afford food. He just spends it all on Lego.
Food.
There you go. Oh, Stunny was in the chat too. Hey, champion. Didn't see you pop in there. How are you been, mate? How are you, dude? And that's your little photo booth.
Fantastic.
So why the cow?
Because I didn't have one.
Oh. Why not?
Yeah, they're not cheap, those cows, either.
Yeah, no, 'cause
Probably
they-
No.
cheaper than those brickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, go.
the cow was much more easy on the wallet than the brickheads.
Oh,
Oh,
man. And isn't it funny how brickheads were going to be a cancelled, like, a lot sooner, and they just kept it going.
Well, they cancelled them at the end of last year. They weren't going to have any in 2020.
Yeah.
And now, wasn't there leaks of more Star Wars ones coming out?
Well, you've got Mando and the child coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Still
sure.
got season as well.
There was meant to be some Minions brickheads, but they got pulled.
Oh, that would have been kind of cool.
Probably until the movies come, I think.
Yeah.
Because the movies all got pushed back. So
There's a couple more Minion sets that haven't been released yet for that same reason. So you might find that the brickheads might still come out when the sets come out.
I'd say so. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But even when you look at as them all as like a officially released sets, take Marvel and DC, they can't really release too much more. Like, obviously, other than obscure characters, they've kind of done all of them, haven't they? Really?
Yeah, but if you look at Jason's creations there, you could do a lot of real life people depending on licensing, like your Marilyns and your Bruce Lees and that sort of thing.
Freddie Mercury and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that
they
would
could
be
even
short
take
on
up
ideas.
Nintendo licensing now. Do some Mario, Luigi. That'd be a cool couple of 5 or 6 out of there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd get a
Right.
Koopa Trooper.
Yeah.
I do wonder whether that, like the hat that's on Mario, probably not quite big enough for a brickhead, because I know Mario's hat's quite big on him, eh? So, but I think it would substitute all right at the moment.
I mean, yeah, and they would look good in brickheads. They would look good in brickheads for sure.
Yeah.
Adam Shields. By the time Q-Like has another show, Jason's going to have a ton of brickheads to display. Well, that's the next question. Now, you still, obviously, other than fine tuning what you have from, say, the start of the year, Brickvention, how much more have you come up with since then? Are you still going hard, or?
Yeah, I've probably got 10 or 11 that I've built physically, and then a few on the computer. I've been doing a few of the big 4 times scale ones, so the larger sort of style. So I'm trying to accurately sort of reflect the exact scaling up at 4 times the size of a brickhead, which is lots of maths involving plates and studs wide and plates high and timesing it by 4.
Wow.
And then trying to recreate the same shape as a cheese square in a much larger scale. So.
Oh, because the gradients and all that. True. So, say your big nonny, the pure white one, the big one.
Yep.
How many pieces is that?
I don't know, because I just built that one from scratch. Because I had a whole heap of white pieces left over from the display that I built, white brick. I have redesigned it to be, because I think it turned out to be 1 plate shorter than it should have been. So my maths wasn't that great. So I have redone it in studio, but I haven't bitten the bullet and gone and found out how many parts I need and how much it's going to cost me.
Is it solid?
No, it's a hollow body, and it does have the new one that I've designed has an actual recreation of the pink 2x2 brick in the head, so it's accurate, but then there's just nothing underneath, just a small little column holding it up in the center.
There you go. I guess so. Steve, Warner Bros. Bugs and Co. Yeah, Warner Brothers, I guess, would be a few more you could. But wasn't there something they weren't going to touch the Warner Brothers in anything? I'm sure I read that somewhere. They weren't going to do anything with Warner Brothers. I guess I don't know. That's because it's like against Disney or who knows. You know what I mean? But
I mean, if Warner Brothers ask, what'll happen.
Well,
they call the shots. They call the shots over at Lego, don't they?
I thought they announced something about like Universal or doing stuff with Universal, which would, you could basically bring out the old school Universal monsters in brickhead form. So, Frankenstein, Mummy, Wolfman.
Yeah. But then again, once you start going down that track, like Bill said, then you start replicating real people, real superheroes, real actors and whatever. So I'm surprised. I mean, I'm sure if I Google it enough, I'll find them. I haven't seen no Muppets.
No, I've got a couple of sketches for trying to do animal with an articulated jaw and everything like that, and it's a nightmare. Now that I'm in studio, I might have to try to see if I can put it see if the movement works from my sketches.
The 2 you showed me, was it you built the show? Was it just this week? The 2 old blokes.
The Muppets.
Yeah, were they in brickhead style?
No.
Yeah. No.
You could do them in brickhead.
Yeah. You know the 2 that used to always sit in the top of the theater, two
The old guys.
Yeah. Someone's made them out of, but yeah, brickhead style, obviously.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, just plates and tiles, not brickhead scale.
Yeah, okay. So, Jace, obviously, you'd be the most to know more than anyone. Is there a one single brickhead that's the holy grail? That's, the piece, the Mr. Gold, so to speak?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tiffany, Starker and Waldorf. That's them. Yeah. I would never
I don't-
remember that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There was the unreleased Toys R Us Giraffe, which may or may not exist, and then I don't know. A few people always have sort of asked me if I ever want to sell the Inside Tour one, but a lot of them, like a lot of the sort of the ones for openings at different shops, just have stickers on them. So it's only the ones that have printed tiles that get the big price. Like everything else you can build, and again, designing them myself, I don't do anything with stickers. So there's more involved, like Stormy Mythos and everyone like that. The way that they use the pieces to recreate costume and various parts of the costume without just relying on a printed tile, it makes a big difference.
And that's like Stormy's one, like that's kind of, and as Dan said, there's no brickhead bricks in it, so that makes it that much even more creative and that better, I guess. So,
and just the way that the different connections and studs on both sides, and trying to get angled pieces in and making sure it all matches up. Like I did one of Incredible Kirkman's Incredible comic, and I built it basically upside down to create the shapes that I needed in the costume, and then the hair was just sort of built with plates facing down. So it was the easiest way to achieve what I wanted, but it still looks like a brickhead from the outside, but technically it's built upside down.
Oh, it kind of adds a cool touch to it too, I guess.
Yeah.
What would Paco say? Paco, it'd be nice if they come back off of thing, but apart from seasonal and a couple here and there, you don't seem to be sort of aligned as it. No, because we used to every 3 to 6 months they used to push a good 6 to 8 out, all the different,
Because they had so many options. Now, as we're saying, they've run out of options.
Inside Tour would be the Mr. Guy. Is the Inside Tour, is that printed or a sticker?
Printed.
Yeah, so that would be the rarest of them all, I guess.
So there's, I think, 80
I
or 90.
reckon the Jeffrey the Giraffe would be actually.
Yeah, because it didn't hit the actual shelves officially.
Does it actually exist?
Have you made one, like yourself?
No, I was looking at someone had the printed parts the other day for doing the Giraffe. I was tempted, but I'm sort of a bigger fan of superheroes, so I'll stick with the superhero stuff a bit.
So there you go. So there's obviously the apparently one that's supposed to, and it is pretty cool, like that they've done, the extension with the neck and all. And I know that's Photoshop, but like, it's got the website, the number. The box looks fairly legitimate, although it is off Reddit, so you don't know what to believe when you read. Considering this is the second photo.
Well, what was there any other number 57?
I don't know. I'll close that when I do a quick.
If there's no other number 57, then
because I think they're up to about 102. Is it? Was Donald 102 the last numbered one?
I don't have my box.
That's
They're
up there.
Yeah, they're definitely just over the Oh, this isn't even. Oh, here we go. So I'm on the brick set page. And it's just, it doesn't say the actual number, but it's on brick set as in you can get it, but then you got to click the shopping links down the bottom. That's got, let me share that page. It's actually got an official number on the box. So I don't think they're going to renumber if that's already a thing, you know what I mean? So it could be, but I mean, that was 2 or 3 years ago as well.
Interesting.
But you could reverse engineer that. You just have to obviously print or sticker the stars.
Yeah.
Well, see those stars. There was a gift with purchase, Jeffrey. It was like quite an ugly thing actually, as articulated, and that came with stickers, and they work with that.
Oh, so you could just take them from that and move them across.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, then on that note, Jace, thanks again, dude. Appreciate you coming on and having a chat and give us a view into the. Oh, hold on. Let me just stop that real quick. Jeffrey went in production with that being the correct number. He's got a replica and used stickers from obviously the replica set you were talking about, Dan. So there you go. So they must have went to go in and then they've pulled the pin.
Yeah, well, Toys R Us closed.
Yeah.
Someone's got boxes and boxes of them sitting on a gold mine somewhere.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep.
We've got to hit
With
up
all the copies on Atari.
I'll
as
show up one day.
Dan, between the bricks, go and follow him on Twitch and Instagram. Bills's brick builds as well, and obviously at Cheap Jokes. And then so Jason's one is Monster with an A, JDC, as you can see under his thing. And I'm sure there'll be a Lego show soon enough that all these brickheads will come out and get dusted, and we'll be able to see them all again in person. But no, I do appreciate you coming and give us a awesome room tour too.
Yeah, crazy.
Something to envy over. Everyone else, see you later. We'll see you Wednesday night for our building stream. Till then, catch ya.
Ciao.